Souls RNG globals are the most sought after aura types in the entire game. And over the last few months, the last few eras, these globals have changed on how you get them, how they look, and how the cutscenes are played when you first see them. So in this video, I am going to be going over the history and the evolution of Souls RNG globals and how some things have went wrong while other things have went right. So globals have changed a lot. We've gotten bad ones, we've gotten good ones. Some auras still need to be reworked, haven't even been changed since the beginning. And it's honestly pretty insane. We have a lot of them now. But right before we get into this video, I want to ask you guys to please subscribe. As once we reach 20,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away 20 VIP plus game passes to lucky subscribers that comment Cyber Road to 20k in the comment section. And once we reach 20k, I'll pick 20 comments, add them on Roblox to give them the game pass. But here's the thing, guys. Only 10% of you guys watching are currently subscribed. And the thing is, according to these metrics, if we bump this number up to 20% in this video right now by just subscribing, I could be giving away the 20 VIP plus game passes the next video if we can do this thing now. So just press the subscribe button. It's pretty much free and it helps me do even more, make more of these videos, give you guys tips and so much more. So let's go back to the very beginning. Era 4, the first instance of the first global to ever be added into the game, and that aura is Impeached. And this is a special aura because it's the first one. Back then the cutscenes were literally just a 4-pointed star. You couldn't tell that this was the rarest aura of the game when you rolled it, and everyone wanted this thing when it released. It was the best aura in the game. Even on its release, you could still drop swords on people. And when it released, it was massive. There was nothing like it. This aura was absolutely insane. It was the aura. Biggest aura of the game. It was everything. But sadly, that's definitely changed over the updates. So let's go on to Era 5. Cutscenes still look pretty much the same, no changes at all, but we got 2 new globals. Abyssal Hunter, at the time being the rarest, with a chance you have to get this for 1 in 1 billion, which was impossible back then. It had all of its shifting, it just looked a little different. Cutscene, of course, was just literally a bounded jump scare. Definitely changed since then. As well as the best displayed rarity at the time, Archangel, which was literally just a brown star. It's become much larger. It's honestly, definitely an OG global. Everyone remembers wanting this. The ability hasn't changed a bit though. And we also got Chromatic Exotic, and something happened to this aura. You might remember this aura if you played back then, but in the end, it was the first community aura to be added. The only issue with that is that the guy who made it kind of decided to just make his own RNG game. Hades RNG, put his aura into there was a drama, and a Chromatic Exotic disappeared in Era 6, which was sad because a lot of people liked it, but sadly, well, you have to play Hades RNG if you want it as a 1 in 2 million. But this was back when globals were really rare to see. Everyone wanted them. Let's go on to Era 6, where that slowly started changing. So Era 6 is when a lot of things changed. New cutscenes were added into the game, and from those 4-pointed stars we got these instead. Particle effects other than just the original new cutscenes. These were so much better in every single way to the old ones. And once we got them, they basically changed cutscenes forever. All the globals got them. Chromatic Exotic became Chromatic Genesis, which a lot of people also like. And yeah, this aura in a way is an upgrade, but in a way it's a downgrade. More personal preference, but we now have this in place of that aura. Globals are still rare back then, and we got our first event global. I'm Peach. I wasn't one of them to get them, but in the end, that was the rarest in the game for so long. So let's move on to what I'd say is the golden age of globals. And my luck as well. Era 7. This update added an insane amount of globals. Let's just list them now in a quick fire round. Gargantua, Overture, Overture History, Bloodlust, and one last special aura, Oppression. And all of these auras were slightly easier to get because they had what's called a native and a breakthrough rarity, and Bloodlust became the rarity of Matrix in a specific biome, 1 in 50 million, which kind of, I'd say, in a way ruined globals because they were too easy to get. You couldn't really tell the difference if we got a global as a global or as a 100 million plus. That was easier to get in another biome. But still, I'd say that this update was great. It added a special aura that is exclusive to the rarest biome in the game. You cannot get this outside of glitch biome. That biome looking like this. which gives me a heart attack just looking at it, because I want to pop my 549 heavily 2s and do this because I need to cook. But this Oran's natural habitat looks even nicer. And this Oran remains the best in the game, the rarest global to this day. These small people have it, and to be honest, it'll be a while until we see a rarest global again. Let's move on the timeline to another new era of globals, Era 8. A few new globals got added, most normal one being Symphony, but the rest were something different. We got Sovereign, the first 500 million plus global, which kind of adds a barrier to all of those below it. Gargantua and everything, they kind of suck compared to all of the 500 million pluses like Sovereign, because these are just better. They're the better version of globals. They're bigger, they're more detailed in every way, and they're just better. But they just add a new tier of globals in rarity. It also added a new tier of globals in obtainability, because this Oblivion potion in Era 8 added special auras, which had a certain 1 in chance of obtaining, one being memory and the other being Oblivion, which was the rarest in the game at the time until other things happened. So Era 8 added a lot of interesting things. We got a few cutscenes. Memory's one kind of sucking, to be honest. It's literally just a normal star, no special effects. But the other cutscenes, yeah, we're pretty much the same from Era 6 except for the new auras. We got slightly different ones. So Era 8.5 did nearly nothing. They did add ruins, but that was literally all. That cutscene looked pretty nice, but a bit out of place, I'd say. And Shard Surfer, which looked a bit different back in the day, but the cutscene kind of also reminds me of Memory. It kind of sucks for a literal global. But to be honest, this update was a little mid when it came to globals. Nothing much really changed. Until we got to Era 9, which added a lot of higher rarity auras with higher quality. Like Apostolos, which is so detailed. Atlas, which has a lot of modeling put into it. Matrix Overdrive, which is just insane for the time. And Aegis, which was the new rarest aura when it came to globals at the time. It was absolutely massive. It was actually rare when you got it. People used to go insane when they saw this. The big laser ability was insane. The cutscene was insane. And of course, things that happened in following eras kind of messed everything up. But this was the era, I'd say, when globals started to peak in design. They got so much more detailed, so much better, so much cooler. They were still rare. I'd say Era 9 was really good for globals. But when we moved to another time, Eon 1, things started to change a little bit. We did get the first 1 billion plus aura, Luminosity. We asked for it to have so many abilities, which we definitely got. It has an insane special cutscene, but in the end, the aura itself was mid. Abilities carried. Still needs a rework to this day. And all of the cutscenes got leveled up by 10,000. If we look at it peached again, this is what happened. The cutscenes became a lot smoother, a bit more refined, more detailed. And honestly, it's a bit of an upgrade, to be honest. Stuff like Apostolos didn't change because it was pretty much perfect back in Era 9. But yeah, that was a good time. But stuff like Outtro became near cinematic. With this update, it literally just became insane. The screen literally broke when he got it. But this is when the Innovation Award happened, and a lot of heavily tuned Oblivion potions were added, which caused Oppression to become the rarest in the game again, because Oblivion skyrocketed in ownership, not just because of the dupe glitch that happened, kind of, but also because everyone got Oblivion potions, which used to be rare. Now they kind of suck because the devs basically give them away for free. This is where globals started to take a turn for the worst. The 2x look gave everyone globals for free. My main account got so many more globals over this era, unfunny amounts, and I honestly kind of do wish that, for global's sake, this event never happened. Let's go on to Eon 1-1, which added a lot of new Halloween auras. They upped the ante with Nightmare Sky, Harvester, and Apostolos Vial, which became the rarest mutated kind of aura in the game because force that got removed. Those global auras were a bit difficult to get in a way. They were just different, but it made Overture and Overture history a basically equal chance. Here's a cutscene for Harvester. It's a bit weird because the star's tiny. It feels a little bit generic, except it looking like it's from a different game. But to be honest, cutscenes kind of peaked in Eon 1 and stayed the same afterwards. Now let's just move on to Eon 1-2. We only got one new global, Atlas Yuletide, which is But literally just Atlas, but someone put the winter filter on it. Its cutscenes virtually the same to Atlas, but someone flipped the colors and made them all green and blue. And it's all just winter. Not much changes here, to be honest. Kinda sad. But we did get a ray of hope for globals being added at a fast rate. One of the Souls RNG devs posted something to Aura Creation chat that basically shined a ray of new hope onto globals. It meant that globals would be added into game a lot faster by standardizing the adding system. Basically meant that globals would nearly be a drag and drop solution. And this added so far a few new globals like Matrix Reality and kind of exotic voids. Now the cutscenes for these auras are naturally bad because they literally got added in like 2 seconds. That one was on par with Shard Surfer. But to be honest, so far, this is a good sign. And another thing that kind of changed the auras completely. Let's go up to the Jake's workshop because in the recent update, we got a craftable 100 million plus Matrix Steampunk. We're not getting it anytime soon, but this will be a new type of 100 million plus aura. I'm not sure if it will be global. That will change the game again. We will start having people craft auras for us. It will be a lot different and exciting times for the future where we get a lot more of these and a lot of new globals called the weekly updates. The game's about to have a lot more of them, maybe even 1 trillion pluses one day, who knows. But because of everything becoming better over time, stuff has also gone easier to get over time. All of these globals auras have becoming easier as we've gotten better gauntlets with more luck. We've gotten free Heavenly 2s, free Oblivion potions. Luck has become really inflated, which means that globals have become really inflated, and a lot of them have lost their charm, their pride, their desirability. With auras like Star Scourge Radiant, which I didn't even mention got added in Era 7 because I forgot about it. It was really easy to get as a 1 in 10 million, but now it's just too easy. We might also see a lot more abilities for our globals, which will make stuff look cleaner, make this game a bit funner. But sadly, we've just lost the OG Souls RNG vibe with all globals becoming easy. Every player at 1,000,000 rolls or above has them, except you're extremely cooked or you haven't played the game in like 50 years. This is just the truth of Souls RNG. And the native and breakthrough system just makes it even worse because people could just pop 50 abilities in corruption and get a free global because a peach is too easy to get, for example. And also, auras like a peach just haven't aged well. And Star Scourge Radiant too. They are just old. They haven't been reworked since their release, and while they have had attention to their cutscenes, they just haven't been changed at all, which kind of leaves these auras frozen in time. You might get a rework soon with weekly updates, but we all want every aura to be good, every aura to get equal attention. Not really nice to just have everything be a little mid sometimes. And a lot of special auras have lost their meaning. Like Oppression, which has above 600 users. These auras are getting too easy to get as they get older. We're going to soon need a new rarest aura, naturally. I won't be mad if Oppression won't be the rarest anymore. I start losing flex battles mostly again. I just want change. I just want this game to get the charm of globals back. Maybe 1 billion pluses and 1 trillion pluses will be the next globals, but 100 million pluses are diluted. As time goes on, we need a new hierarchy of global auras. Soon, 100 million pluses will disappear from the global chat naturally as luck just increases, and we will soon see everything go. So overall, these eras, a lot have changed, and now I think it's time for more change, which will keep on happening. I'll probably be making a video in a couple of months like this, but I guess it's time to end off the video. Please like and subscribe if you guys want to get all of these globals, because a lot of people already are, because we're not getting too many new ones nowadays. We peaked in era 7 or 8, maybe era 9, and now we're kind of going downhill. And well, goodbye.